I remember one time I was like 15, right? I was waiting for the bus to go see my chick at the time, right? I had like all change. It was like quarters, nickels, dimes. I had all change at the time. I think the bus fare was
you ain't jammed the machine, though.
No. I think the machine was like, I think the fare was like $2 at the time. Like that's how long ago. I think it was like $2 at the time. So I get on the bus. I put all the change in the machine. You know how when you in the house, when you count the change out, it was $2, but you put it in the machine, it came into like $165 or some bullshit like that. But it was years later. I ain't got no reason to lie. In my mind, it was really $2. Look, I ain't bullshitting. It was really $2. It came up to $165. I must have had a hole in my pocket or something. So we both looked at the joint at the same time. He was waiting for me to put more money in. So I looked at him. He looked at me. I looked at him. I said, "This all I got, bro." And then he looked back at me, and I looked at him again. I said, "You know what? I'm out. I'm just gonna get off." So I got off the bus, and then he just drove off.
That was shit.
So in my mind, I'm like, he could have just let me on though. Like he could have just let me go. So like, I guess my question to you is like, how I don't know the rules and stuff, so I couldn't like really blame him. So like, how serious do like SEPTA really take these bus fares?
I don't know how serious they take it, but I'm going to tell you from a bus driver standpoint, meaning, you got to look, some of these dudes been had 10, 20, 30 years. They done had the same game ran on 30 years. So it's like now, like, come on, man. So like, they burnt out. And honestly, I don't know. I might would have been burnt out by now, but I done made the job fun, to be honest. I done made it fun. So it's like, I might not have the same experiences that other bus drivers have now. Like my experience is like love on the bus of them. Like, so it's like, but I understand why bus drivers is beat up, bro. Yeah. They beat up, cuz. It's like, as soon as you try, yo, go ahead, have a seat, bro. Like, they don't even want to hear it no more. They beat up, bro. They beat up, cuz. Sometimes I'm driving and I see one of my coworkers driving past on another bus, I can just see it on their face. Yeah. Or if I'm off work and I'm driving, I see the bus driver face. I'm like, yo, man.
But I think I'm more so like I'm a gray area type person, right? Like not, things could be either black, white, or gray area, right? I feel like it was one of those situations where like technically he probably felt like he didn't do nothing wrong, right? Because if you think back on the situation, right? I put the money in, I didn't have enough. And technically, I kicked myself off the bus.
Yeah, because he definitely didn't
kick me off the bus. If I would have came in there and sat down, he in his mind rules why he knew, technically he probably thought that like he couldn't kick me off the bus, but I didn't think he really wanted me to be on the bus. Being though I kicked myself off the bus, he damn sure didn't stop me. He didn't say, "Young boy, you can get back on."
Bro, I gotta ask you a question though. What made you like, I'm gonna get off the bus though?
Because the look that he gave me.
This nigga was scared.
It's the look he gave me. It was like,
I know the look you talk about.
It's the look he gave me where I felt uncomfortable. Even it's like one of those joints where like I was a young, disciplined teenager. Whereas like you gave me the look where like I feel wrong if I would have walked by you to sit down. I felt like I wasn't supposed to do that. You gave me the look like I'm not supposed to go nowhere until we handle this situation right here.
And that's crazy.
But I couldn't judge him. I wasn't mad at him because, like I said, it's his job. I didn't know how serious SEPTA actually took those fares.
Or playing devil's advocate.
No, but also
this
like in the same.
Scared.
But listen, also in the same breath, I do remember, being on the bus, and I remember like sitting in the back of the bus. I remember like a group of girls, loud school girls getting on the bus, and I remember one girl. First girl got in, she dropped a quarter in the joint, walked in. Another girl dropped 60 cents in and walked in. Another girl just walked in. Another girl put a $1 in and walked in. There was like 6 girls. Between them, they probably had like $3.60 they all put in. It was a white bus driver, white bus driver ain't want no smoke. He just let them by. So what I'm saying in my mind is like, I think bus drivers got their picks. Where like you said, they all human. It's like, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't judge that bus driver because in my mind I'm like, do you just let him go, or like, do you really pick the time to argue with 6 teenagers?
So this
and then he a white old man. It's like he ain't want no smoke. He just let him go.
So that's what I do. Like with the kid, or they get on like that. Yo, come here. Like I really talk to him. I make him see another perspective. So I really talk to him, especially like a lot of these high school. Now mind you, I'm always gonna let kids ride. So they might not got their school pass, right? But they might just walk past and not say nothing. Or even with the schoolgirls, they do the same thing. Yo, you ain't gonna ask the bus driver for a ride. Like, you ain't gonna ask. Y'all don't say hi. Y'all don't say please. Y'all don't say thanks. So I always say something to him because, and I was explaining to this one young boy, and he get on like, yo, all aggressive. Yo, bro, calm your aggression down, son. So what I be trying to explain to them, listen, man, especially the ones in high school, yo, y'all be 18 soon. Y'all about to be grown soon. The real world really don't work like that. Like that entitlement and all that, it don't work like that. So I just give them that perspective, and then it be love after that. So when they see me again, they'll tell me like, oh, gee, I don't got my pass, OG, or I might. But I be trying to give them a perspective of where as though that entitlement, it might could go, yeah, you could get away with it on the bus. You get away with your family, the people that love you. But y'all really about to enter the real world where the real world don't care. Like, they really don't care. So I'm trying to prepare their minds for that. Because, yeah, I'm going to look out. Like, your family, people going to look out. But the real world, y'all entitlement issues and all that, real world really not going to care. So I just be trying to prepare their minds, like, stuff like that. And just, or the next bus driver might not be like me, might not try to talk to y'all, might not give y'all the...
I was about to say that.
It might not be like me.
I don't think the next bus driver like you.
So I always try to prepare him like, yo, man, I wouldn't even knock the next bus driver for treating you a certain way because look at how you acting.
Yeah.
And I give... So, or if they walk past, I'm like, you ain't showing no respect. So, but you want me to show respect, but you not showing that. You right, OG. Boom, boom. Next thing you know, it be all love, man.
Yeah, that do be a disconnect though.
Yeah, people got to realize, like I said, these people be human too, man. People
Listen.
look at these people from PPA, people look at waiters, people look at all these people at different jobs, at different positions, and all they see is like, what they grew up looking at until you actually work in that position or like get a family member that work in that position and you see the other side of it. I'm telling you, like, these people really be human at the end of the day too. And like, I think bus driver dude's doing like a really good public service, like, job that he's doing other than, being a bus driver. But the public service like job I feel like he's doing is raising the awareness and letting people know that these bus drivers are human first and foremost. And he's doing it in like a comedic way.
And listen, like what I'm doing, right? So I would say we all could do it. The reason why I say that, because we all covering it. So we know the mindset.
Right.
We know the mindset. We know the young ones when they getting on, they all got the aggressive look. I know it. So I could get it right out of them because I know them, even though I don't know them, but I know them. So I know how they get that other side out.